Instant Pot. Thank you for existing. It's so good. We've got quite an unusual situation here. I don't have anything to eat, like no lunches, no nothing at all. And I thought Instant Pot is supposed to be fast, so this week we are going to try to cook an Instant Pot dish every single day. Probably there are going to be a little bit too many servings. We are going to figure it out. Let's go straight into the kitchen. Saute. I'm going to use a little bit of oil this time. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of coconut oil, and if you don't use coconut oil or oil at all, I highly recommend to saute everything in a non-stick pan, which you probably have if you're not using oil, and then dump everything and cook it in a one-pot manner. That stuff's getting really hot. Saute the onion till brown and turn the pot off. Add the garlic. It burns quite fast. It's not like you can leave it for 5 minutes. Don't even think about it. I'll wait until it's browned. Add tomatoes and bell peppers. Add lentils, spices and broth. Close the lid and cook for 13 minutes on high pressure, sealed of course. Meanwhile, let's wash the spinach. Salad spinners are fantastic. They help dry and wash the greens so fast. And you can also massage the kale to make it even softer. Massage. And once 13 minutes are out, leave the pot like this for 10 minutes for the natural pressure release. Open the lid and add the spinach in. Leave it all to mix together for about 3 minutes. This looks so pretty. I really love it. And this meal lasted me for about 3 days and it was really good. So good. It's really good, by the way. I already tried it. Instant Pot. Thank you for existing. It's so good. I'm happy. Minestrone. That's a hard word. As per Wikipedia, minestrone is a thick soup of Italian origin made with vegetables, often with the addition of pasta or rice, sometimes both. Dice celery, carrot and eggplant. Turn on the Instant Pot on a saute mode, and once it's hot, I'm going to add oil. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. If you're here not for the first time, you know that I typically don't cook with oil. However, this is a special case. It's an Instant Pot. It burns the stuff. Add onion, carrot and celery in and leave them all to cook, soften and develop the flavor. Turn off the saute mode and add garlic in, bay leaf and oregano, and I'm just going to use fresh oregano. Now we go in with the 4 cups of broth. Add the rest of the ingredients in: beans, eggplant, small pasta and a box of tomatoes or canned tomatoes. Close the lid with the seal and 4 minutes on high pressure. That's all that we need to cook our soup. Quick release the pressure and fold the spinach in. It all started with me having 2 extra sweet potatoes and coconut milk, which has been with me for a while, so shake it well. To a hot Instant Pot, 1 tablespoon olive oil. Prepare all the ingredients in advance because it's hot. It's coming out. It's coming out. Half of onion, saute for 3 minutes till slightly brown. It's gonna get steamy, so you can turn off the pot and add 2 chopped garlic cloves, diced potatoes and light coconut milk. spices, I'm using 1 teaspoon salt, teaspoon of turmeric, paprika, cumin, and oregano, and a touch of chili powder. Then I stir it quite well so everything is mixed together. The only common denominator between this and quinoa is me, but I'm still going to try to edit. And quinoa. A high pressure 5 minutes. Wash and rinse kale or spinach in the meanwhile, and I would recommend chopping those. The taste and the texture combination is going to be way better. Stir them in. Both will wilt within around 3 minutes. And when you serve, add a squeeze of lemon or neutral vinegar like rice vinegar. It will bring the flavors forward and balance the dish. If you add it to the pot, the kale is going to turn brown faster and it will be just less pretty to serve. I still prefer cooking during the weekend. I like spending my lunches on a walk or doing some extra work or reading something up. I can eat, but I prefer to not cook. But if I were to cook, the Instant Pot would be my go-to. And if you're like me and you like meal prepping, go check this playlist out. And I'll see you there.